Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, hit that little notification button. Just a little bell by the subscription button. It'll update you every single time that I upload a video. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot, gives me some motivation. But before I get in the topic of today's video, I had the idea of actually doing a Q&A for you guys, but a live one. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the YouTube platform or the Facebook like private group that I have. So if you're not in that, hit that first link down below. It's free to join because I probably will do that Facebook Live Q&A. But if you want to see that Q&A, I want to get about 30 to 40 people to confirm that they actually would want to see that and actually come and join and ask me questions. You can bombard me with as many questions as you can for like 30, 45 minutes sometime this week or next week. So if you want to see that, leave a comment down below saying that I would love to see the live Q&A or something along those lines. Because I really want I don't want to do it if nobody's going to find value from it. But with that said, today I'm actually going to be walking you guys through some live examples of ads that I have found successful with. I've got a lot of messages saying, why are my ads working? How do I get more people to view my ads? Why aren't I getting enough actual phones in my hand? And a lot of it, mostly 95% of the time, is because you have something wrong within your ads. And I've talked about a lot of this content before in my YouTube channel, but not all in one video, where I really show you each platform that I use, which is Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and Craigslist, to actually put out ads. So I'm gonna be walking through one in each of those platforms in today's video. So with that said, let's get into it. So I'm gonna have ads on either side of me. I don't really know, but just show you exactly what I'm gonna be looking at on my phone or my computer. Phone, I have Facebook Marketplace ad and Craigslist. My computer, I'm just using for the Craigslist ad. So I put screenshots up here so you guys can see it. And I'm basically gonna walk you through it. So as you can see on this OfferUp one, this is an old ad that I have. I posted it 2 weeks ago, so I don't have it up anymore. And it was an ad that actually stuck, and I got a lot of traction from it. I think I had about 10 or 15 people message me through that actual ad, and I think I bought 2 or 3 of them. So it's a pretty high conversion, 20-30%. That's pretty nuts for an ad. So but one thing was this picture. It's a pretty good picture. I've sent you guys some. If you want some of the pictures I've used and have found effective, because it really does make your ad really good or really bad. So if you want those, leave a email down below and I'll show you a couple pictures that I use, but this is one of them that I do use. Pretty effective and pretty simple. It just has money behind it with an actual cell phone. Let's put a always promote. It just have something to let them know that you're going to be giving cash for their iPhones. And in the title, I have 3 emojis of just basically money stacks, because OfferUp is very stingent on using cash for iPhones. Never do that. Always put emojis in your title. It confuses the keyword algorithm. So I put 3 emojis for, well, I didn't even spell it right, but you're supposed to be for your iPhone. That's my mistake, but as you can see, it's location. I got about 270 views, which isn't bad for an OfferUp ad, especially in a town like me, Tucson, Arizona. The market isn't too big in a sense that a lot of people are using the app, so that's pretty good. I think a lot had to do with just how I did the ad. So now going down to the bottom part of this actual ad, you guys, one thing you guys might notice is who's Jesse, and Jesse is actually just kind of a name I use in term for phone flipping. You might think it's a schemy sales tactic, but it's something that I use, and I think it really improved my marketing abilities. It's a name that somebody can either have as a boy or a girl, and it's a technique I guess I can recommend you guys. There's no fault for putting your full name or anything like that, or just obviously your real name or anything like that. It's simply because I use it for a marketing technique. It's not like I'm going out there and scamming people or anything. So I simply use it because there's the mentality that when people are selling something, they might give a better price to a girl or a guy or a girl. So having that name Jesse, where it's kind of in between a guy or a girl, simply allows me to sometimes be able to leverage lower prices. And because one thing they might expect is for a girl to show up, and that's why they gave a better deal, or a guy to show up because they have a better deal or something like that. It's simply something that I use just as a marketing technique. And then we go down the True You member. It's a great way to just show credibility. Is something I think you just have to put in your phone number or email. I don't remember what it is, but it's just a check mark that definitely gives people credibility in their heads. If there's a Twitter check mark, they're verified, they're big. Instagram, same idea. You just like know when somebody's verified. It proves credibility. I think it was smart for OfferUp to offer that, and you see a lot of people won't have that. That's probably a bad sign when you're buying from somebody that they're not the most trustworthy person. So it's another thing to look out for when you're going to look to buy a phone. But true you member, always like put in that information. It'll help you a lot. And then your review basis. As you guys can see, like I have a 4.5 star review, 33 reviews. People a lot of times won't even like leave a review back. It's annoying, but sometimes a lot of people will only use that app once and then they'll never look at it again, or they'll delete it. So I definitely have a lot more purchases than that, or like actual sales than that on OfferUp. It's just you build it over time. So I'd say honestly, like probably like 20 to 30% of the people that I actually like market sold or like sell something to me will actually leave a review, which is kind of annoying, but you just gain credibility over time. And I'd say having like a 4 star is still really good. Anywhere between a 4 and a 5 star will give you great credibility. And then going to the bottom of the ad, as you guys can see, I teach what I like actually use. So message for quote, that's all I put. Simple message. I don't want any algorithm to catch up on anything that I don't want it to. And obviously I listed through the cell phone category and like new or never used. It doesn't really matter. But for this ad, I also put $400. Sometimes I'll put $300. I try to price it about like the average of what phones go for, so they know that you have enough cash on you. If you put like $10, it's gonna be like, oh, is he cheap or something like that? It's just a mindset game. Putting out ads, especially if you like for people that do like Facebook ads for like their company, social media, it's all about A/B testing different colors, different words, different pictures. You always have to like test things and see what sticks, and just kind of like what gains traction. So now looking at the next ad, this is a Facebook ad. I couldn't find any because once you mark them as sold, they're kind of like disappeared or whatever like that. Maybe there isn't a way to find it, but I just really don't know. But this is an ad. I actually send like this. The reason that I have this actual picture of it is because for me, I have a girlfriend, so I'll typically go out and like send that picture to her so she knows what to look for. Because if you guys don't know, I typically will have like a friend or family or like my girlfriend go and like message me just saying I'm interested, because it'll rank you a lot higher on the Facebook Marketplace in terms of your ad and like the placement of it, because you want to be on that first page so people see your ad the most. And as more people message you, you start to rank higher, and therefore you're going to get more messages, more phones, and more profit. So it's a win-win. But the reason I have this is I always just send her like a picture of exactly what I want her to find in my area. But as again, it's just the same title, cash for iPhones, but I put the emojis instead. This is a picture I use similar to that red one that I send to all of you. I typically get anywhere between like 500 and I've got up to like 3,000 views on an ad. It really depends. It depends on the time you put it. Depends on like when in the year you're posting it. Just like it all depends on several different factors, and it's hard to control. But the one thing you can control is like if it looks good, if it has the right title, and especially you can control if it doesn't take down most of the time. But for on this one, I put $300. As you guys can see, you can't do like the free thing on Facebook. You always have to put a price. So again, I put about $300-400 every single time. And there's my Facebook, and then it's just message for quote. Pretty simple thing, kind of similar to OfferUp. I don't really change anything at all. It's pretty much similar. So as you guys can see, again, I only put out content out there that I actually use myself. And now the third platform, which is Craigslist. So I'm going to be looking at my computer for this one. And I also have it on my phone, but I had it up anyways. But you guys can see here, top iPhone buyers, we buy iPhone, we buy iCloud locked, cracked. You want to have the title be as descriptive as possible. Simple ones work too. I've seen them work. Just say we buy iPhones, Androids, etc. It's pretty simple, but for me, I want to be as descriptive as possible. I do change it up once in a while so I don't look like the same person with 10 different ads out there, when in reality that's what I am. But again, I buy iCloud, I buy crack, stuff like that. Just gives them like enough reason to go and click on the ad, and then they can go down. As you guys can see, I have this red picture. If you want like these pictures again, leave your email down below. But this is one of the pictures I give to you guys. And I did a Craigslist ad. This is the exact one that I wrote out for you guys. If you guys haven't watched that video, it's like how to post a Craigslist ad or how to post an effective Craigslist ad. It's exactly what I do, so I'm just showing you guys again, so it's all in one video. But highest cash being paid on OfferUp, Craigslist, whatever it may be. I also made a mistake. I don't know. I'm not on my game today, guys, but when I say highest cash being paid on, it should be Craigslist for iPhones. We are serious. I typically don't buy anything older than iPhone 6, so that's why I put iPhone 6 or newer. I don't buy like bad IMEI or anything like that. I do buy cracked, iCloud locked, brand new, used. Obviously, I pretty much buy it all. I want to give them the worst thing that can happen is you're limiting the amount of people who are coming to you. But again, I like having people message me. One phone they're selling might not be one that I'm interested in, but sometimes they're like, oh, hey, I have this one too, or I have this Apple Watch, or I have this iPad. You never know what things are going to lead to. You want to like get as much exposure. You want to get as much exposure to as many people as you can. Simply because you never know what they're going to offer, and if it's something you don't buy or simply don't want to buy because you can't find margin on it or can't agree on a price, simply just go on with their time. Maybe they'll message you in 6 months with a new phone that you can agree on. So never let a lead go like away from you. Everything can lead to something. That's what I think I always preach. And again, in the ad, I put like no stolen phones. And this is like one of the things I preached in one of my videos, but only in town until tomorrow. This was like the urgency point that I had. I found a lot of like great things with it, having like scarcity in your ads, simply because it shows like initiative for them to like just kind of settle on the price that you're giving. Therefore, you're able to buy more phones and make more profit. And then I do put my phone number in there, and I'll put it at the top with the reply, because it just kind of creates more exposure to like your actual number, so people will be more like actually confident to go and message you. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed, hit that little subscribe button down below, just that little red button below. Almost to 300, and at 300 I'm going to be releasing that live meetup for you guys. I'm really excited. I think it'll be a big video on my channel, one of the biggest, and it'll just kind of transform my channel into something a lot bigger. So with that said, have a great Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.